Looking for your daily fix of sports talk without having to pay for it? GSMC Sports Network is available on YouTube. Just search GSMC Sports Network. Get your fix of daily sports talk shows on YouTube, absolutely free. NFL, college football, NBA, MLB, MMA, UFC, fantasy football, and so much more. GSMC Sports Network has shows running all day long, with new sports shows starting every 2 hours. Just like on your favorite cable sports channel, except GSMC Sports Network is absolutely free. Just search GSMC Sports Network on YouTube to catch one of your new favorite shows, like the GSMC College Football Podcast, Chip Shot Football Podcast, Hoops and Heels Women's Sports Podcast, GSMC Basketball Podcast, and so many more. Check it out for yourself. GSMC Sports Network, now available on YouTube absolutely free. Search GSMC Sports Network on YouTube right now.
Before we get into this start, I need a sip of water. I'm thirsty. That's some good water. Welcome back to the GSMC Dead Ball Sports Podcast, hosted by GSMC Sports Network. I'm your host, Nolan Jambert. Past two segments, we talked about the two best NBA playoff series right now, the Detroit Pistons versus the New York Knicks, and the LA Clippers versus the Denver Nuggets. This series segment, sticking with the NBA, talking about the Kia Most Improved Player award, which is being handed out tonight. After this, we're talking about the NFL, the prank calls that are going on during the draft. And after that, going back to the NBA, talk about Tyrese Haliburton, his dad, and Giannis' little scuffle, I guess you could say, last night. So, yeah. Kia Most Improved Player, which is, an award handed out by the NBA to the player who has, improved the most. Basically says it in the name. Who's, just become the best player, who had the biggest jump, biggest leap from the season prior. And the three candidates this year are all just the best candidates you could have. You have Cade Cunningham of the Detroit Pistons, Ivan Zubac of the LA Clippers, and Dyson Daniels of the Atlanta Hawks. Three very, very good players that can, they're just valid. They deserve to be the Kia Most Improved Player, but which one will it be? Dyson has been a great player this whole year for the Hawks. Great defender. People were calling him his name was, because he's from Australia, the Great Barrier Thief. Because they got the Great Barrier Reef, and he's like a really good defensive player, getting a lot of steals. So they're calling him the Thief, because thief, steal. So that's pretty improv name, pretty cool name. But even though how good of a player he is for the Hawks this year, I am going to already eliminate him for the award. I think Cade and Ivan are just too good to, are the two just top tier candidates. I think it's just going to be between those two. So who's it going to be? Obviously, you got Cade Cunningham. Cade Cunningham was the first overall pick in the 2021 NBA draft, and he has come. He never took his foot off the gas. Cade Cunningham came into the NBA from Oklahoma State as the first overall pick, and he's just helped the Pistons in every way. He's dominated. Great defender, great playmaker, great scorer. When the Pistons are down with only, down by 1 or 2, with 10 seconds left in the game, no shot clock or whatever, there's only one person I want to have the ball, and that's Cade Cunningham. Cade Cunningham he's just a person you want on your team. He's clutch. He makes big-time plays. He can just do everything. Defend, play make, shoot, whatever. You need someone to get it done, Cade's your guy to do it. Cade is overall just, honestly, he's the best player from that draft. Yeah, Evan Mobley, he won Rookie of the Year and just won DPOY to him, won DPOY this year. Congrats to him, Defensive Player of the Year, Evan Mobley. Congrats to him. But I still believe Cade is just the overall better player than him. Cade was obviously, like I said, first overall pick. So how can a first overall pick win the Most Improved Player when, he never fell off? I don't know. That's what I'm really confused about. How can a first overall pick kind of, become the most improved player when he never took his foot off the gas, when he never, he never slowed down anything like that. I'm not really sure. I really don't know. I do think 100% he can win it, though. He has taken a huge leap from last year. His points, rebounds, and assist averages have gone up a lot since last year. He also, one reason I do believe he will win it is because of how he led this team this year. He led the Pistons last year. They only had 14 wins. This year, with the new head coach JB Bickerstaff, he was able to lead the Pistons from 14 wins last year to 44 wins, tripling the win total and making the playoffs the year after having the worst record of franchise history. It's phenomenal. The way he's able to lead that team, the player, not only do the players listen to him, it shows the organization. I mean, everybody respects him. I have never met a single person in the NBA who enjoys and follows the NBA who doesn't respect and like Cade Cunningham. He's just phenomenal. He can do it all. Oh my gosh, I'm still just yawning tremendously. It's just horrible. But he can really just do it all. And that's why he could absolutely win Most Improved Player. He was the most improved player, I would definitely say, and the most improved team in the NBA this year. I mean, his stats were never bad, but they did take a jump this year, so 100% he could win it. But then you got Ivan Zubac of the LA Clippers. He if you want to talk about an improved player, he is by far the most improved player in the NBA this year. When he was in the Lakers, he barely played at all. He was getting very little minutes a game, putting up very little stats. He gets traded to the Clippers, and a few years ago, and he just makes an impact. He grows over time. He becomes a better player, and now he blossomed. He has now blossomed into one of the best centers in the NBA. Him and Jokic are going after it right now in their playoff series, and it's been a great matchup both games. You have Zubac, who's playing a phenomenal player in Jokic, a possible MVP, 4-time MVP winner if he wins this year, but a 3-time NBA winner and NBA Finals winner, Jokic. And, I mean, he's phenomenal. He is holding, I mean, I wouldn't say holding, but he has, throughout the series, he has not let Jokic put up, an insane stat line like he does every game. Yeah, Jokic had a triple-double last night, but he only had 13 points. He had a very weak triple-double, 13 points, 10 rebounds, 12 assists, very weak triple-double. Zubac was holding him to 13 points only while also dropping 27 on Jokic. So, I mean, when you have a center like that going up against the best center in the NBA and possibly top 5 center all time already, yes, I'm going to say that. Jokic is already a top 5 center all time. That just shows complete improvement from when he was originally traded from LA to the other side of LA with the Clippers. And, 100% he can win the award. He is just a phenomenal player. He is their big. There's no one else the Clippers would rather have right now than Zubac. Yeah, they got Harden, Kawhi, who are great, who are both phenomenal players. But you want someone who can go score efficiently and effectively, give it to Zubac in the paint, and he'll get an easy 2 points for you. He's just so good. He's strong. Obviously, you're a center. You're big. But he's just a great center overall. He is phenomenal. One of the best centers in the NBA right now. And he's played good throughout the entire year. The most underrated as well. The Clippers were hardly getting recognized this year at all. Why am I hardly go like that? That was weird. But they got no media recognition, no media attention, and they were still just one of the best teams in the Western Conference. And they were getting the recognition because they were a bottom team in the West. Any bottom team in the West, any 4 or 5 or 6 team in the West would be a top 2 team in the East. Not beat, just would beat. But he's just so good. Zubac's had a great season this year, and there really isn't much more to say about him. He's tremendously improved from when he originally joined the Clippers to now leading them to through the playoffs, through a phenomenal regular season. So who's gonna win it between Cade Cunningham and Zubac? Obviously, I'm a Pistons fan. I'm gonna say Cade Cunningham's gonna win it, but who I really do. So obviously, yeah, my bias side is gonna say Cade's gonna win. My NBA side, not being a Pistons bias fan, Zubac will win it. He is just tremendously improved, just so much. Cade Cunningham is never, like I said, he never took his foot off the brake. He's never slowed down. So he never really had, he hasn't really improved, I guess you could say, stat-wise. But a little bit here, like his stats are still going up. But it's a matter of, how much, which player really improved the most, and Zubac really has. He's really stepped into his role this year as a powerhouse center for the Clippers. And yeah, I think he wins it just for that reason. He's a great player. He's really stepped up. He's really been the anchor for them. Really been, we need some points. Yeah, give it to me. Like, he's just a great overall player. He gets a lot of rebounds. He's averaged like a double-double. And his double-doubles aren't weak, like 10 and 10. He's getting like 25 and 12, 25 and 13, 14. He's putting up a lot of points and a lot of rebounds. So, honestly, who wins the Kia Most Improved Player? My Pistons side says Cade, but my NBA fan side says Ivan Zubac of the Los Angeles Clippers. That's all I got for this segment. Next segment, we're talking about the NFL. Kick it over there. Talk about the prank calls we're going on during the draft. After that, we're going to go back to the NBA. Talk about Tyrese Haliburton and his dad and Giannis's little scuffle after the game last night. We'll get to all that after the break.